Welcome back, ladies and gents, to Final Fantasy 16. Let's go test out this swanky new sword and outfit that we just acquired then, shall we? While we make to Phoenix Gate. There's a merchant here. Let's see what he's got.
Anything take your fancy?
Gear blade. We've already got one of them. It says we don't, but... Goldwork sash. Battle chains. Breath of the Wind, Rook's Gambit. Meteorite. Songs. And potions. We don't need any of that, as far as I can tell anyway. I'm assuming this is the way to go.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
No, I'm not.
You're mistaken. Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
Kick him in the balls and run away.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Back in the day.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Well, he's not by the well. Off to a good start.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Excuse me, he's an old dude somewhere.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
I'm gonna push him over and laugh.
In a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. Oh, the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
It's a long-winded way of saying no, I haven't seen him. But you seen it?
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill.
Oh, Patrick!
Making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Boy. There he is. Hello, Patrick. He's an old man anyway. Troubled youth.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Back to the old lady we robbed.
Still no sign.
Nope.
Could he have strayed even further?
Wait, how did we get there? Oh wait, that's where we fought that dragon worm thing, wasn't it? Took a preemptive strike. Killed it before we needed to. 6 clamshells? Six clamshells.
Look, there's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Of course I do.
That's enough. Flames to me! Stay down!
Point.
You lose.
Yeah, sick finish. Sharp fangs and steel silk.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Bit of a strange one.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Be back at null. Another 100 ability points. 12 grand now. And a level up. Got plenty of meteorites now. On to Phoenix Gate.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
They weren't lying, it is literally right on their doorstep. What's this it?
What's this? Another relic of the Fallen.
They can't do nothing with that one. Go back this way then.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the land's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
They can't even use Phoenix Shift. Dim obelisk.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
We already know the truth. Phoenix Gate ruins. Untouched in the many winters since the stronghold's fall, the scars of the fateful night linger still upon her walls.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Buried memories. Nothing behind me?
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
That in the background over there. Left a big hole in the floor.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him.
Get him!
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Oh, it was very dark and I couldn't see nothing.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Supposed to get his blessing before the big
Yes.
fight.
He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
It was Joshua, I'm sure. Looked like him anyway.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
I was wondering why the Hall of Ancestors. Yeah, I was wondering what he was thanking Joshua for then, but yeah, I stole some of his power, didn't I? After I killed him.
Let's see if this one opens.
Or supposedly killed him, shall I say, at this point.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
What do we do?
The usual.
Fallen bird.
That's enough.
Nice and easy. Oh, there's a bigger one here.
More trouble.
Fallen hunters.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Figure we go that way then, yeah? Every other way is dark, so. Is that a potion, no? No, magic dash. Giving me like Final Fantasy 15 vibes, you know, when you're searching in the temples for the sacred swords and all that stuff. Oh yeah. Hello. Get rid of the magic ball first. Ooh, a chest. 50 gil and 5 sharp fangs. That made it sound like it was something special with that little extra noise it put on there, but... Another big boy with a chest. Fallen Guardian. This one's got a stagger bar.
Then let's give it one.
Ooh. They'll just.
This time.
13 grand. I think that's the best so far. Yeah. I just have to keep wailing on it in the hopes that the last one gets there just in time to slow it down.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
13,000 is my best so far. Something to do with gauge, that one, wasn't it? Attack, defense, Scarlet Cyclone. Favors the wind. Increases gauge damage by 15%. Now I'm assuming that's just normal attack, so let's try this one and see. See, that could increase it by 7%, or by, you know. That might be just all attack damage, and that's just gauge, so I'll leave it as it is for the time being, just in case I mess anything up. We don't really use gauge that often, other than just to get the full stagger in at the end. Nearly back to full health. Back to full health. More defense balls. Oh, these are bombs.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
No! Got a lot of HP, these bombs. Looks like they can still blow themselves up as well. I think we're on, what, the 12th, 13th hour now, but there's one thing I can officially state that I don't like about this Final Fantasy compared to some of the others, is there's no elemental weaknesses. So you can just straight up use fire or Phoenix on the bombs, and it does damage.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
We're part Phoenix. Why don't we get a part warm welcome? To me, that's one of like the key gameplay
Here we go
features of
again.
a Final
Where will we
Fantasy.
end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Ooh, that's a bit more like it. 1,200 gear. Yeah, as I said, that's to me that's one of the core Final Fantasy gameplay features. It's like elemental weaknesses, you know, learning how to use what against what and stuff. But another big boy there by the looks of that. Oh, and some smaller ones as well. Fantastic. Get rid of the... I was gonna say, let's get rid of the smaller ones first, but they did it for me.
Too slow. Not this time.
Oh, didn't dodge the... Aw. Yeah, get down, bitch. Suck on a tornado. New enemies approach. Run away. What new enemies? Oh, we've got little boys to deal with as well now. Great. Don't like being pinned in the corner here.
Too slow.
Get rid of the smaller one again. Ooh. Cheap shot me, mate. Gonna be a crap one, I think. Oh, not too bad. Got too greedy then. And again. Arrow. Oh, traded blows at the end there. Well, it's not the greatest fight in the world, but trying to take on 60 things at once makes it a bit more difficult. We got a lot of fighting in this one. Let's go then. Have a tornado. We
There's
got
more of them.
bombs.
They'll fall like the rest.
That not all of them? No, there's one bomb left. Kiwi! Well, I'm not. A lot of nice rewards for that. A lot of money and random items. The Will of the Wind, Rook's Gambit. That's a ability we haven't actually tested yet. Please tell me that's a high potion, or at least a potion. It is, thank you very much. Nearly back to full health. Nothing behind us either. But yeah, this seems like a good place to end it because this has all the hallmarks in a Final Fantasy of coming up on a boss fight, you know, all the small fights and the sort of mini bosses right before a big boss. So before we go ahead and fight the big boss, I'm going to end it here. As always, a massive thank you for those of you who took the time to watch this. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you all in the next one for some more Final Fantasy 16.